what you're seeing here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, as well as you can also donate. I'll put it down in the comment section. So Kambosos has been trying. He said he believes in Sun Tzu, the art of war, so he tries to mentally get in his opponent's head. And the first thing Kambosos did was he did not bring his belts with him. He never brought his belts. Devin Haney's been bringing his WBC belts. Kambosos was supposed to bring his belts. He never brought his belts. He's trying to send a message to Devin Haney that you're not worthy of seeing the belts or of getting access to them. So there's two messages being sent here, and it's how you interpret it. Devin Haney doesn't seem to care. But basically, Kambosos is trying to send a message that, Devin Haney's not worthy of the belt. And if you listen to him as he talks about Devin Haney's title, again, he's very derogatory about his title, half a belt or some shit like that. And then he also called Devin Haney a boy. And then in the stare down, he's trying with as much intensity as possible to look at Devin Haney. Devin Haney doesn't care. So ultimately, in the end, he's trying to mentally say you're not worthy of becoming undisputed. He's trying to send that message to Devin Haney. But what Devin Haney may be seeing is that Kambosos is afraid to show the belts because he knows Devin Haney will proceed to try to touch them at some point. Now, for the weigh-in, or at some point, Kambosos is going to have to bring those titles out. Now, whether he brings them out for Devin Haney to touch or not, one way or the other, Devin Haney's going to get his hands on those titles. And so it's up to him. Now, Kambosos is trying everything mentally to dislodge Devin Haney. He's listening to the people try to echo what they've been saying once they came. And they're trying to get in Devin Haney's head one way or the other. As you can see, Devin Haney is a very cool customer. Sometimes I think a little too calm. He even seems very humble at times. But that's because in boxing, you have to stay focused on what you're supposed to do. That's all you got to do. I mean, Floyd could never get in Mika Cotto's head. Mika Cotto fights whatever fight he has. And all Devin Haney has to do is just focus on what he has to do. And that's it. And because Devin Haney's not being super animated like Kambosos, Kambosos is actually burning out his energy, being hyperactive. Devin Haney's conserving his energy for the fight by staying calm. So he understands not to go with all those, whatever Kambosos feels. Kambosos is mostly showcasing, as Devin Haney said, acting to the Australians to try and promote the fight and get it as big as possible. If you notice, the guy who's doing most of the work is Kambosos to promote the fight, to get the Australian audience to side with him, and get people out, obviously, to come see the fight, which is very important. So Kambosos is trying to sell the fight, but he's also trying to get in Devin Haney's head. And I saw this and I was like, oh, this is pretty amusing. Devin Haney's not going for it, but he's still attempting to try and get some sort of residual thing into Devin Haney's mind. And even in the face-off, after Devin Haney turned from him and faced the crowd and realized the crowd was hostile, so he kind of looked down at his belt, and then he kind of reset his brain first. He reset his brain, and then he looked at his belt, and then because he knew it was hostile in there. And again, that's what's going to happen. That comes with the territory. Devin Haney needs to know that comes with the territory. You going after undisputed. You got to stay focused on what you need to do. But people are not going to always be friendly. They may be friendly with you for a moment, but as the day approaches, they're going to get more and more hostile. Of course, Devin Haney's camp, they say what they say, and Kambosos' camp is saying what they say, and that's cool. Of course, none of that really matters until the actual fight. The actual fight is what really matters. But once you stay focused, generally speaking, it's all about being focused. Once you stay focused on what you need to do, you're not distracted by anything. You're just executing what it would have been great if his father could be there, but that's not. It doesn't look like that's a possibility. So you go out there, execute, do what you're supposed to do, and handle your business. I mean, the fight is in his hands. Kambosos cannot outbox him. Uh, Kambosos may try to brawl, make it a brawl, and Devin Haney can choose when he wants to do that, how he wants to do that, etc. And since they seem to know all the intel on Kambosos more or less, I mean, all of this posturing and all this stuff that Kambosos is doing and feeling like he's winning some battle and he's getting Americans. I don't know what is wrong with American people. They feel Devin Haney's going to get beat. See, a lot of people out there really don't think that Devin Haney's the real deal. They think he's chinny. They think he's fake. And it's sad because, see, if you only go and watch Devin Haney in the amateurs, you'll understand he's the real deal. If you go and watch Ryan Garcia in the amateurs, you'll realize he's the real deal. Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, these guys are light years ahead. And Tank Davis and Shakur Stevens. I'm sorry, Kambosos, he overachieved. He clawed his way into position. And I'm really happy for him. You know? But he's not on Devin Haney's level. He's just not. And you're going to see it come Saturday night into Sunday morning. You're going to see the difference in levels in boxing. What Kambosos is now learning, Devin Haney knew since he was a kid. And so all of that posturing and all of that trying to get in Devin Haney's head, that's old stuff, man. Boxing's been doing that in boxing forever. Okay? That's nothing new. Kambosos ain't doing, think shit talking. Devin Haney's used to shit talking. He come from Oakland. Okay? Floyd Mayweather. You see, watch Floyd Mayweather shit talk and get in people's heads. Kambosos, you are a novice to this thing. You are new to this game. You might say you get in people's heads and stuff, and you must really think that, Devin Haney's going to go for, I know the strategy. Kambosos is not racist. I'm going to let y'all guys know that one time. But Kambosos is going to use whatever strategy he can. If people perceive him as racist or whatever, he's going to use whatever strategy he can to get that win. That's what he's interested in. And he's trying everything to get into Devin Haney's head. And Devin Haney laughed it off a little bit because it's funny to him because he knows what he has to do in that ring. So I just thought it was interesting, and all I can say is you got to try your best. Kambosos is trying everything. He's pulling on stop knobs. He's trying all kinds of shit. All right. I saw him unmasked for a minute as well. But what the thing about Kambosos I like and I appreciate, like I said, I like both guys. Kambosos genuinely in his heart is gonna try his best to win, and why not? I mean, why not? Why not be undisputed? This is something that don't happen. So whoever's name goes down as undisputed on that day is period. So why not? I mean, I'm not mad at Kambosos. I understand the fight game, and I understand it's war. And when war is over, Kambosos is not gonna be warring no more. He's trying everything he can. I ain't faulting him. I'm just saying I just saw what he was doing. And Devin Haney, he don't need to do nothing. He just need to, when he goes out there, he needs to do what he needs to do. Nothing personal, And I think Devin Haney knows that, so he's gonna do what he does, and like once a true professional, once again, execute, and that's all you need to do. Devin Haney studied this game since he was a kid, man. I mean, this dude really studied the game. And Kambosos is a great Cinderella story, man. Beating Teofimo Lopez, it's a great achievement. And he's trying to hold on to those belts, baby. And he'll try his best. But it is what it is. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, I don't know how the outcome will actually be. Who knows what will happen? But it's going to be what it's going to be. But I'm just saying, I just noticed those things, and I said, no, let me share this in a video. What Kambosos is trying to do, that Devin Haney's seen through already, and it's not really even taking him on. EJ Boxing Knife. What's up, my brother? From another mother. Yeah, I'm just talking about how Kambosos is trying some brand. He's trying mind games on Devin Haney. You know, he didn't bring the belts, and he's called Devin Haney a rat. Um, he called him a boy. uh, you know, yeah, man, it's good to see you, brother, from another mother. You know, he's tried different things, and I'll just drop the link. What you mean to this chat? Right now I'm on YouTube. I'm not using StreamYard. Yeah. You want to chop it up? All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come off of YouTube. I'm gonna go to StreamYard, and I'm gonna start up something, and we can talk. How's that? You cool with that? All right. Chop chop. I'm about to do it. All right, people. We already kind of discussed it a little bit, but just smash the like button just for the help. Just smash the like button. I'm out of here.